Okay, so let's do a little walk and talk about deaf teen life, because I am a teenager. I have a progressive hearing loss. I was born with a 30% conductive hearing loss, and a year ago it was discovered that I have a progressive sensorineural hearing loss. That makes my life a little bit difficult because I am used to having mild hearing loss. At this point in time, I have profound hearing loss. I went from fairly small hearing aids to now I have pretty huge ones, and they're green and purple, my favorite colors ever. Really, how am I coping with losing all of my hearing within a year? I like to think I'm coping well, and sometimes I am coping quite well with it. And then there are other times where I sit and I video chat with my friends and I sob. And for me, crying is a really important way to deal with it because I cry to process with everything. That's how I deal with life. And when it comes to realizing I might not ever be able to communicate with my family, that can be a lot to deal with. My parents do not want to learn ASL, they do not sign. ASL is my preferred mode of communication. I use it for schools, doctor's appointments, socializing. Most of my friends, they all are fluent in ASL. So this is a pretty big part of my life. And my parents and my family do not sign. They think that my hearing aids fix it. And when I had a milder hearing loss, they did. But they do not do that anymore. It's been a big change. Every time I go to the audiologist, I cry a lot. The office staff know me really, really well. They even bought me hot chocolate because they know I don't drink tea and coffee. I have had 5 audiograms within the past year, which is a lot. I went from low-powered hearing aids to ultra-powered hearing aids. Before I could make out quite a good amount of speech. Now my speech discrimination score is 16%, using both ears. A lot of what I can hear on my hearing aids is not super effective. I can hear loud background sounds. My hearing aids are turned up so loud that I almost passed out the other day. Because although I cannot hear the sounds, it still makes me want to vomit. I cannot watch anything without captions. But really, am I that upset about it? I mean, yes, I'm quite upset about it, but I don't think I would change it. It's given me a pretty great community, a pretty great life story. It's a big part of who I am. I am totally okay with that. My frustrations come from not being able to communicate with my family and losing some friends because of it, and that's quite unfortunate, but it does mean that I have a really great group of people around me now. I'm honestly not sure why I am voicing this, considering I use my voice almost never now, because I find it stressful to not hear myself and be speaking, and I'm not entirely sure if I'm pronouncing words correctly. Well, thank you for listening to my rambling. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned a little bit of something. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.